In a world of noise, here's quiet. In a world of consumerism, here's uniqueness. In a world of stress, here's comfort.
And for that reason, this has always been one of my favourite cars in the world. Except for one thing, which they've now fixed.
Now you have wireless Apple CarPlay for fast access to your calming podcasts.
Are you a billionaire?
Better maps to direct you to your next spa treatment. A choice of colours for ambient lighting and a Hey Lexus wake-up command to tell it to do things.
I'm cold.
Setting the driver's seat temperature to maximum.
But it's the quality and uniqueness you'll notice first. For instance, this door handle has an electric, oh, that is a nice door shut sound, has an electric button behind it, so the door handle doesn't actually move. And then when you want to get out, you press this button here and another electrical function happens so that you can get out. You don't need to have it electric because you can pull it and it will automatically open. The reason why it's electric is because of safety, because all the cameras and sensors are looking out for cyclists, so you don't open your door onto one of them. Did you know that the old Lexus NX used to have 78 buttons in the cabin, and that's now been reduced to 45? How do I know that? I don't have a girlfriend. But what's interesting is now, because of this reduction, they've added some smart features. For example, the head-up display, which is standard, is controlled using this button, and when you press that, it selects the different menus of which you're about to control, and of course it works on both sides. Lexus paint experts spend more than a year deciding what colours to have the car in. For example, in the US you have a different set of colours than you do here in the UK. There are more slightly boring colours here in the UK, which does illustrate that the US are more exciting people. Here's an interesting thing as well. This paint is supposed to have self-healing properties in it, so that over time bird droppings or people running the trolley into you won't be a problem. At least that's the theory. I am quite a fan of the Lexus paint overall. It does seem to have a good luster on it. Oh, luster, that's a good word, an L-U. And then with the foot thing, which I think is very accurate by the way, look at that. It just opens straight away, slowly. It reveals a beautiful interior rear space with 555 litres, which is a little bit bigger than the Q3, which is all you need to know. I don't know what litres really mean. Experts will. And then you can close it again, slowly, mindfully. You want to make life go faster. And this is where it gets good, because when you do this, you have a lovely solid door shutting sound, and it really does, particularly at nights, feel like you have shut out the world. I know that because there's double glazing here, there's acoustic windscreen here, and the sound deadening is absolutely beautiful. Not only that, but I may have mentioned in other Lexus videos, if you've seen on our channel, please subscribe, is that this has active noise cancellation, which means it listens for sounds outside the car, like from the engine, the drivetrain and the tyres, and the speakers send out an opposing frequency, a bit like your noise cancelling headphones.
In designing the interiors, Lexus like to use a phrase, feel more in every moment. Not inspired by something you can buy in Boots, but actually by how they choose interior materials to evoke an emotional response.
And this is where I think that sense of peace comes from. In the brain we have something called the thalamus, which is responsible for touch and sensory things. And whenever we touch things, the thalamus is getting stimulated. It could be the choice of materials, it could be the thickness, or generally even the smell. The smell is a sense as well. All the time being stimulated. And guess what neurotransmitters are in the thalamus? Yes, dopamine.
Now that we've established that the Japanese are essentially just brainwashing us into liking it, what's it like on the road?
Being a full hybrid, this is still a 2.5 litre engine. It's a 4-cylinder engine, very smooth, and has 241 horsepower. 0 to 60 is about 7 or 8 or 9 seconds. That's good, isn't it? I think it was 8.9 seconds was the slowest 0 to 60. There's also a faster one with 302 horsepower, which is called a Lexus NX 450h. Now that's got 2 electric motors and it is a plug-in hybrid. They're both powered, of course, by this gearbox, which is the CVT gearbox, which everyone has got used to now because of electric cars. People aren't moaning about the fact that it's just one gear. And why do you need more than one gear anyway? You know, it's all about relaxing. Why do you need more clutter? One gear, get to your destination. The front hasn't changed a huge amount from the old one. I think there is obviously differences, but they've kind of kept the design language the same. These do have automatic high beam as standard, and then somewhere, I was looking for it earlier, there is a sensor for the standard radar cruise. Would it be in there? Depends what system they're using. Anyway, you've got some aluminium down here. I like this bit of black trim down here, and then there's a tiny little light in there, which I think is very nice. But most of the changes are at the back, where they have done away with the badge, and you've got Lexus there instead of the badge, and the new and very, very improved blade lights at the rear. And this is clever because the car knows that I'm the only person in the car and will heat or cool the car accordingly, automatically, as if by magic. There's only one person in it. I'll direct all the heat and cool to one person. Here is your reverse camera, panoramic view they call it, which you can change when you're moving. This car has an outline around it. You can actually see a black outline around the car, so it's not as detailed as some cars. It is better than the one before. I just thought I'd show you. Incidentally, this volume knob has been designed to almost feel like a high-tech stereo separates. In the 90s, when they had stereo separates, that is what they want you to feel like when you turn the volume up and down. The sound itself, Mark Levinson is brilliant. It really is good. I would like a bit more control with it, and I can't see, again, in the comments, where you actually control it, because there's no parameters. There's surround on, surround off. That's about it. Balance, but I can't see the EQ. But I have, in all of my other research, seen you know, the EQ parameters. Weird. In the front, you've obviously got a USB and a USB-C 2, and then people can charge in the back too, with 2 USBs in there. And then obviously, being a Lexus, it has the famous storage area, which has a double opening procedure. This panoramic roof is very nice. It's split in the middle, so it's kind of a panoramic roof, but it has almost like 2 sunroofs. It's very interesting though, because it will actually open, which is unlike some. Now, not all the Lexus models have the pan roof, but it is very nice that you can have it, because it creates an awful lot more light. Speaking of windows, when you actually I was looking for my phone then, I have no idea where it is. Where's my phone? Never mind. When you have the app, it will tell you when you've left the windows open or the car unlocked. Adaptive suspension is available for this car. This doesn't have it. I don't think you need it. 1 or 2 people have said that this has a firmer ride to the last one, a little bit crashy. Completely disagree with that. It isn't as good as the Lexus ES. That's another one we did on the channel. Please subscribe. And that is very cosseting. That has got a really lovely, bouncy, relaxing feel to it. This isn't that, but even on the 20s, the ride is superior and supple.
The Japanese call this a Tazuna cockpit, or Tazuna, taking its name from a Japanese word that describes a rider's use of reins to control a horse. Their principle being eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, or on the horse.
And Lexus don't even want you to change a tyre ever again, because they've made a decision, because these are now run flats, ladies and gentlemen. It's an interesting decision, and one that possibly, well, it kind of goes against the whole relaxing thing, because at some point in time you're going to need to replace them and they won't have any in stock. 245s, 75s, yeah. 2 weeks. Well, I need them today, really. Voice activation is really good. You can say it even under your breath. Watch. Hey Lexus.
What do you want to do?
I'm cold.
Setting the driver's seat temperature to maximum.
Good though, isn't it? Where's the nearest petrol station?
To start navigation, say add waypoint or go directly.
See, that works really well. Whilst we're doing this review of the Lexus NX, if you're not aware, Lexus is obviously Japanese. During my research on this, I realized that their culture is an awful lot better than ours in many ways. For example, Japanese say sorry by bowing exactly 45 degrees, and they have to train to do it. In Japan, we just go, what? If someone is unwell, they wear a mask around other people. Here, yeah, we need a law. And this is the most interesting one. If you're on a train in Japan, it is rude to talk on the phone or to eat. and we can all learn from that, because Linda normally saves up all of her calls and does them all on the train. I'm on the train. Yeah, about the KPIs. Top 3 highlights for me are as follows. I'm going to say comfort, first of all, is a big one for me, and it is quiet. Despite the run flats, there isn't too much road noise, and it's about the same as the last one, so that's great. And if you get a smaller set of wheels, they're not going to hear anything until the engine comes on. Number 2, I like the specification for the money. I mean, these are quite expensive at the moment, but then everything is expensive at the moment. So I'm going to say the specification is pretty generous. I've said comfort and quietness, my third one. I'm going to go with paint, you know. I think the paint, it always looks good. It looks deep and looks expensive. I actually didn't think I'd like this blue. I quite like this blue now, but I might go for one of the silvers or the gold, because that is the law when you have a Lexus. Thank you very much for watching. Do I bow now? What do I do? That's sorry.